my song. Let's sing it. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Come on, it's gonna be fucking awesome. You know the words. It's gonna be fucking awesome. That's insane. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Yeah!
Ringity ding 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 ding. You already know what time it fucking is. Coolest Alive time. The 6-day-a-week celebration of everything that makes life worth living. Jesse Blaze Snyder, coolest man alive, reporting live from the glowing trenches of the Blacklight District studio. Yeah, that's what happens when you turn on a blacklight. It glows. Hopefully not from semen and yucky stuff that's been smeared on the walls. Thursday means we're talking peak live action filmmaking, movies, TV, whatever screen made me lose my mind. Quick roll call though. Mondays we do music, Tuesdays we do cartoons, Wednesdays we do comics, Fridays wild card. This week we're doing a live action like a Broadway stage play, not a Broadway, but just a stage play. My favorite, Little Shop of Horrors. Great movie, whatever else, but it is one of the greatest musicals. I think it's the greatest musical ever made, period. And it is the single greatest play to see live on Broadway. I've seen it at least 2, maybe 3 times now, produced by different people, and it's always so fucking great. So tune in tomorrow to hear me talk about that. This is the thing now. 5 short bursts of me just purely loving and adoring the things that I love and adore Monday through Friday. And you can join me to get all those great recommendations. No reviews, just recommendations. Just me going, check this out, and here's a bunch of reasons why. And plus, we still got our long show Saturday, where we'll either worship something at length or we'll tear the roof off of culture for its own good. Trust me, it's for its own good. Now we will kick off today's live action celebration in just a second, but first, please, real quick shout out to my company, Blacklight District Studio, where we cook up boutique music and comics that you can't find anywhere else. And I wouldn't be here speaking to you now if there wasn't a need for me to be able to promote my company, for me to build a platform for myself so that I can talk about the things that I do, and I don't have to fucking suck the cock of Facebook and Twitter and all these social media platforms. You know, I put out my show, I share all the things that I love, I give you all of the fucking love that I have for all the entertainment medium that I've been studying my entire life so that I could be good at making music and good at writing stories. And this is it. This is for you. This is the gift exchange that we do. I give you guys this stuff, and you give me an opportunity to tell you about some of the things that I'm doing. And, full disclosure here, I love creating brilliant entertainment about 1 billion times more than I love recommending brilliant entertainment. But I really do actually love recommending entertainment. So just think a big love for recommending entertainment and then times that by 1 billion, and you'll know where my real passions lie. Blacklight District Studio, we always have something pre-ordering, brewing on Kickstarter. And right now is no different. We just finished our campaign for the Sound Healing Frequency modern music record written by me. We're still taking some late pledges. There's a slight price increase for people who missed it when the campaign was going on, just so it's fair for the people who had already got in proper time. But this album was created using sound frequencies. It'll lower your heart rate and benefit you in all sorts of ways. It's very cool. You can search it on Kickstarter or link to the campaign through our website at blacklightdistrict.studio. Our next project is an anthology comics magazine called Sugar and Bones that I know you will all love, featuring some of my great friends like Digger Mesh and Aaron Sparrow and Steve Kurth and more. And right now we're working on a bunch of celebrity covers for the covers for the magazine. Really excited about that. So stay tuned for the latest updates on that. And if you just want to listen to the Frequency album, you can. It's being offered on Kickstarter in a collectible physical way, but it's available digitally wherever the fuck you want to listen to your music under Jesse Blaze and Solfeggio Transmissions Volume 1. So enjoy that. Also, if your third eye isn't already tuned in every Sunday to Everything They Don't Want You to Know, my esoteric deep dive into the hidden truths of reality, then tune it in. It's literally medicine for the psychic part of your brain. All right. Enough foreplay. Time to set your whole week ablaze with the fire of greatness. Let us go. Dude, honestly, I hate cooking. Mostly because I don't know what I'm doing really. I'm a perfectionist and I hate waste. But my son Grayson, he really wants to learn how to be a great chef. And I don't want to discourage him. Enter HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. allowing me to look like a total dad chef Chad with all the most delicious recipes and no food waste at the end. I'm happy, my son's happy, and really the whole family is happy because they all get to eat a home-cooked meal instead of pizza or pasta like they end up eating 90% of the time. But not anymore. Now, it's all chef-crafted recipes and fresh ingredients delivered straight to our door. And this isn't the HelloFresh you remember. This fall, they're serving up even more things to love. They're bigger. HelloFresh has doubled its menu. Now you can choose from 100 options each week, including new seasonal dishes and recipes from around the world. Plus, dig into bigger portions that'll keep everyone satisfied. They're healthier. Now you can feel great with even healthier menu. Choosing from 15 plus high protein recipes each week with options like grass-fed ribeyes or lamb chops. Plus, HelloFresh now helps you eat greener with new veggie-packed recipes that have 2 or more veggies per dish. And they're tastier too. Now you can get steak and seafood recipes delivered every week for no extra cost, with 3 times the seafood options they once had. Plus, savor the season with hearty fall recipes like classic beef chili or honey glazed pork tenderloin, and discover new seasonal produce each week, from leeks to broccolini to Italian eggplant and more. I've used this to change the way I do dinner with my family, and you should too. The best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/CGA10FM now to get 10 free meals plus a free breakfast for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/CGA10FM. CGA, not just CA. CGA 10FM to get 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life. HelloFresh is America's #1 choice for home cooking. So our live-action film for today is Yellowbeard, 1983, a year after I was born. Buckle up for the most chaotic pirate movie fucking ever made. Graham Chapman's Yellowbeard, the final big screen lead role for the Monty Python legend. Graham Chapman, for those of you who are maybe a little bit less familiar with Monty Python, he's the one who plays Arthur. He's also the one who plays Brian in in Life of Brian and in The Holy Grail. He passed away right after this, and but this is written by Chapman, Peter Cook, and a rotating door of comedy geniuses. This 1983 train wreck / Rosetta Stone of British comedy through Chapman, Cook, John Cleese, Eric Idle, Madeline Kahn, Marty Feldman, also in his last role, Cheech and Chong, David Bowie in a random fucking cameo, and half the Young Ones cast. The Young Ones, the British comedy show. If you're not a Young Ones fan, that's a worthwhile thing. Actually, I'm a little bit more of a Bad News guy if you're a Young Ones fan. Bad News. One day, I'll talk about Bad News. I don't know if maybe a Bad News album. Ooh, Bad News album. Oh, I got to write that down. I think next week, that might be my album for next week. Shit. I've got too much stuff. Like I keep coming up with ones that I want to talk about, and like my the Distillers was supposed to be next week. Yeah, I think Bad News, man. Bad News. Okay, I'm writing down Bad News. Just thought of that. But anyway, we get all those people, fucking Marty Feldman, Cheech and Chong, John Cleese, the Madeline Kahn, and they're all thrown into a fucking blender. We hit puree, and like this is it, man. This is joy. The plot, Yellowbeard, he breaks out of prison to find his treasure. Pirate breaks out of prison. Everybody double crosses everybody. Explosions, stabbing, one-liners for days. It bombed so hard on release that it basically killed the British comedy film wave of the early 80s. But over the decades, it has become this glorious cult beast, quoted endlessly by people with impeccable taste. And, if you love when comedy goes so far off the rails it becomes performance art, dude, this is your jam. But honestly, full disclosure, I've been hearing about this movie from people with impeccable taste for a long time, but I only just watched it for the first time last month. And honestly, when you do this, sometimes things will be recommended to you for so fucking long. And then you finally go and check them out. And oftentimes, it's a disappointment. You're like, oh, yeah, I finally saw it. Like, I remember watching The Godfather after years of it being recommended. And some of you might be going, are you about to shit talk The Godfather? A lot of people haven't had this experience, but The Godfather has been parodied so many times that when you actually go and watch The Godfather, it's hard not to laugh because so much of the quotes and stuff have been quoted elsewhere in comedic circles that a lot of what was serious and like edgy at the time doesn't like really hold up in future viewings. Godfather Part 2 holds up much better. Godfather Part 1, though, can be a little bit disappointing for people after it's been built up in so many ways and just it ending up kind of like coming off a little funny as opposed to, important and serious and dramatic or whatever else. But a month ago, Yellowbeard was available. I don't remember where I was finding it. I think it was Amazon. And I went, oh, cool. I always wanted to watch that. And I put it on and shit, man, I had a great time. Like a great time. Like it's not a cinematic masterpiece, but it is fun. Fun, fucking fun. And just loaded. I didn't even mention all the fucking people who are in this movie who are glorious. Graham Chapman is wonderfully deranged as Yellowbeard. He's just this kind of slightly retarded one-note pirate. It's really just sort of like the sketch is this pirate. He's a pirate. Pirates suck. Like he's got a son in the movie, and the ongoing jokes is just like he disapproves of his son because his son isn't a scumbag. His son's a really nice guy, and he's just constantly like, "What? My son? Like, yeah." It's just a great simple premise where he's just this as typical and shitty and terrible a pirate as possible, and it's a PG movie, so there's a lot of things that he's saying and suggesting that are just super vile and super adult for a kid on some level, but mostly that shit goes over the kid's head. Very, very funny. Peter Boyle has a very big part in here. The Frankenstein from Young Frankenstein, or Dad from Everybody Loves Raymond. Most people know him now. Like I said, Cheech Marin and Tommy Chong. Peter Cook, I mentioned. Marty Feldman, we mentioned. But let's see. There's one or two others that I wanted to mention as well. I mentioned Madeline Kahn and Eric Idle. Eric Idle's great. It's a great part for him. Such an Eric Idle type role. And he slays in it. John Cleese plays Blind Pew. For those of you who have seen who have read Treasure Island, or who have seen I was thinking of two things at the same time, or have seen the Muppet version of Treasure Island, where there's one of the funniest depictions of Blind Pew. Muppet Treasure Island, the first 15 minutes or so, their Blind Pew is fucking awesome. At once menacing and frightening and also fucking hysterical. Muppet Treasure Island is an unsung gem. I highly recommend that one. But John Cleese's Blind Pew is quite fun as well. And it is in here is just sort of like a parody character, because it's just kind of funny that there's this blind pirate and this untrustworthy guy or whatever. He's excellent. Excellent. You got Kenneth Mars is in this movie. He's another guy that you might know from Young Frankenstein. He plays like the dude who comes to visit Frankenstein's house, and he's got like the fake arm. He keeps he has to do this thing where he's moving his arm around. He's got like some bending it, and he keeps like gesturing with his arm, but he has to move it into place like he's an action figure. Great comedic actor, and he's excellent here. There's some other people that you might recognize. Nigel Planner. Just lots of their comedy friends and people are just showing up all over in this movie. For people who are super into that thing. Like really, you'll just be like, oh man, I know that guy from this, and I know that guy from this. But if I named some of them, you probably wouldn't necessarily know who I was talking about. You'd be like, who? But yeah, it is a lovely, lovely cast. Including, like I said, David Bowie. That's one that you would like. One of those little cameos. There's lots of little cameos of littler people than David. Not littler, but lesser known people than David Bowie. But yeah, just a lot of that going on in this movie. And of course, it is written by Graham Chapman along with Peter Cook and Bernard McKenna and David Sherlock, who's uncredited, and then directed by Mel Damsky. And Mel has gone on to do a lot more things. Like he's more known for being one of the directors of Psych. There's, I think, a British show called Lou Grant that he was known for. And, and plenty of things that he's done over the years, he just clearly has demonstrates his ability to put something together. It's a really great cast. It's this weirdo period piece kind of thing, pirate movie or whatever, but it works. It is so fun and functional, and just the lead, Graham Chapman, who is really an oddball kind of lead because he's so not your typical type character. And this director, he just has to juggle so many comedic actors and little parts, but important parts. The Cheech and Chong thing's really funny because like Cheech, if I'm not getting this backwards, Cheech is like perpetually in the subordinate position to Chong. Chong is his character is like this leader, and then Cheech is constantly like having to deal with Chong being a fucking retard. And like this my leader, I have to fucking do what he told me to do, and he's stupid. They're really, really great. Like I said, all the Monty Python people are just like perfectly cast, and generally just everybody involved in the affair here are just really memorable. Madeline Kahn's accent is a little, but she's great, and she's just got like this whole thing. Like there's treasure to be had. Like he basically comes out of prison and he's trying to find some treasure. Madeline Kahn wants a piece. Everybody wants a piece. Everybody's trying to get his treasure. And I mean, one of my favorite moments is just the directions, like the map that he wrote, like the directions he wrote for himself is like stagger, fall, stagger, fall, left, tree. Like it's basically a description of him being wasted, going to this island, trying to figure out where to bury the treasure, and then later on writing down what he did. Like these were the steps that I took. I staggered, and then they're on the beach trying to do what he did. Stagger, fall, stagger. It's very funny. Very funny. I'm probably slightly misquoting, but that's basically the premise. Yeah, man, it's as a fucking Monty Python fan, and I am one of the biggest Monty Python fans ever. Life of Brian's one of my favorite movies of all time. Holy Grail is one of my favorite movies of all time. Meaning of Life has some of my favorite sketches of all time. I don't really love it now for something completely different because those are rehashes of sketches that they did on The Flying Circus. The Flying Circus TV series is one of the greatest fucking TV series that has ever been made. Such a big fan of so many of the sketches on that show, and such a big fan of these creative people. And Graham Chapman, we lost him. He passed away. It's really nice to be able to have this extra piece before he passed away. I'm such a big fan of John Cleese and Fawlty Towers and other things that he's worked on. I love to see anything with these guys in it. And Eric Idle, brilliant. I've become a Cheech and Chong fan over the years. I've always been a Madeline Kahn fan. Always loved Marty Feldman. So it really is just... You hear all the people that I just named? They're all in this movie, and they're having a fucking great time. Super, super fun. What else do I have to fucking say? Go watch it. I watched it all these years later. It came out a year after I was born. I turned 43 this year, and 43 circles around the sun. And it had been built up as well. People had recommended it to me for years, and I went, oh, let me check it out, and it was great. Great. And great enough that I watched it a month ago, and I wrote it down, kept reminding myself, oh, you got to go talk about Yellowbeard. It was so fun. So please allow me to pass on my love of Yellowbeard to you from all the people that passed on their love of Yellowbeard to me. I know that you will not be disappointed. And that's it. That's your shot. Your official Coolest Alive recommendation of the day, injected straight into your veins. We'll be right back Monday with music, Tuesday with animation, Wednesday with comics, Thursday with live action, Friday with Wildcard Madness, and Saturday with the full-hour mother show that crowns kings and sometimes burns kingdoms to the ground. Slide into my DMs or email me jbs@blacklightdistrict.studio and tell me what's currently melting your face off. I read every single message. Do not keep sleeping on my other podcast, Everything They Don't Want You to Know, dropping fresh esoteric fire every single Sunday. That's where we rip the mask off reality and hand you the actual instruction manual. And yes, Blacklight District Studio is still out here cooking boutique music, comics, and merch that you can't get anywhere else. So jump in on the current Kickstarter or late pledge the glow-in-the-dark goodies before they're gone forever at blacklightdistrict.studio. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Care Bear stare to you all. Thank you for listening. This is Jesse Blaze Snyder, beaming out from the neon heart of the Blacklight District, telling you one last time, baby, stay cool and stay lively. Peace later. You've been listening to Coolest Geek Alive with me, your host, Jesse Blaze Snyder. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more excellent geek culture content. Thanks for listening.
It's my favorite part. Isn't that heavy? I'll play that. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Coolest alive. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Stay with your tribe. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Revenge of the Geeks. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Week after weeks. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Laughing with you. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And crying sometimes too. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Spelling it out. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Making you shout. I'm a genius. I got lyrics coming out my bum for days. You like that? It's a kazoo solo. I played that too. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Talking some shit. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Living the shit. My voice is fucking awesome. Foot in our mouth. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Get in the mouth. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Tell all your friends. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Call right on text. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Raising the bar. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Straight to the stars. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's starting soon. Straight to the top. Awesome. Passing the moon. It's gonna be fucking awesome. On with the show. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Ready, set, go. It's going to be fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Just wait. You'll see. You'll all see.
The podcast playground. Hooray!